for my altar to function then, I must do that. And now even the bonus comes when I get a girl pregnant and then I tell her to abort. When I get a girl pregnant, I will make sure I pay for abortions. I had doctors that I would work with them. And I had reached a point of instructing doctors, if you get any pregnant girl and she wants to abort, I'm ready to pay for it. Call me, I will come and pay for it. But me, what I want is the results of the abortion. I need that blood. And there are people who go and they are 6 months pregnant, but they would want to remove it. I remember.
So that was human sacrifice,
Yeah.
but in baby form. Every human life came from God. For us who are here speaking to you, our parents had a chance to abort us, but they couldn't abort us. I mean, they gave us a chance to live. That's why we are here. Even you who is listening to us. Now, I prayed for a young man. He was a musician. And he told me as a musician, he was required to give human sacrifice. Now, with his human sacrifice, he told me, Pastor, if I came to your home and stole your child, you are going to involve police, and the chances of getting me are very high. So Satan is not stupid. So we had to offer human sacrifice with all my colleagues, the musicians. But the human sacrifice had to be so technical. They come to you and pretend exactly the way you are doing. You get this woman and you give them the money. You have the money because the money comes from the other side, and it's no sacrifice that give money.
Yeah.
So the moment you sleep with this girl, sometimes you sleep with them, some don't get pregnant. But the one who get pregnant, when they would come to this boy, he would act like he's very angry. And then he just abuses this girl and makes her look useless and give her money to go and what? And abort. Now, as she goes to abort, she's already offering. She's the one taking this lamb, this human being on the altar of Satan to sacrifice. He says they would cause even a born again people. Now somebody fears the husband and he's with this girl, the daughter. The daughter gets pregnant and he's like, he said, if daddy discovers this is going to be broken, I don't know what to do. We are going to get embarrassed before our friends. So he suggests abortion and takes the girl to the clinic. And as they abort, they are giving human sacrifice, but they are not aware. I prayed for a certain lady, she had run mad. A very, very brilliant lady, very brilliant. I'm not going to mention her course, her profession. She was actually one of the best students in the country, A class student. So she comes to university, and she was coming from a very good family, Christian family. Now she reaches university, and she gets into a wrong group, lifeists. They get her boyfriend, those weird people, they pregnant her, the man is not interested. So she feels the guilt of, working with the pregnancy. She's going to shame the mother, going to shame the family. So her friends, she's almost in a depression. The friends, I suggest for her to go to Nankulavie. There's an abortion clinic there. So when she reached Nankulavie, she found when there were other people had come to abort. Now there's a particular one who aborted a child who was beyond 6 months. And this child was a boy, fully formed, was alive, he came out crying, screaming. These wicked people in that abortion clinic got a bucket of hot water, got this baby and immersed, put in the water, and I screamed and died. Now this girl, it affected her so much, and of course she went through the abortion, but because of that, there are demons that entered her through that trauma, and she became mad. That girl was mad. She used to, the sister would put her in a house, lock her, and send food from under. She would do, like shit on herself, smear the whole shoe. She became just useless. They tried to take her to hospital where now to the mental clinic, they were not helping. So at times she was like a little sober, but not very sober. She came here, she had contacted every witch doctor. When she reached here, I had a number of people whom I was attending to. She caused commotion. I had to come and bring her in. Meanwhile, she was on phone. I'm going there. She was talking to witch doctors. So I prayed for her. Actually, I prayed, and there was no demon manifesting. But I gave her one of my books. She went, she got interested, read and sobered up. Some demons left actually through reading. So they brought her the next time. I prayed for her and God sorted her. But we're talking about those abortion, like sacrifices. Now, there are people who give these sacrifices without knowing that they're giving sacrifices.